So, am I the bad guy for refusing to plan any more Father's Day celebrations for my husband? Let me give you some background. We've been married for over 20 years, and we're both in our late 60s. I don't have any children, but my husband has two from a previous marriage, both in their 30s. Now, my husband is a great guy, generous, fun. We get along really well, but he can be pretty clueless and self-absorbed at times. My relationship with his kids has always been a bit distant, mostly because of their mum, and I never pushed it. They're adults. If they wanted a closer relationship, they could have made an effort. Here's the thing, they don't treat me well, and honestly, they treat their own dad only slightly better. I have never once received a call, a text, or even a card for my birthday. Mother's Day, complete silence. But when there's a family dinner, they'll show up and let us pay. For Christmas, they'll bring a fancy $200 gift for their dad and for me. One year, I literally got a $1 ink pen unwrapped. An ink pen. For years, I just ignored it. I always welcomed them, offered help, and bought thoughtful gifts for them and their kids for every single occasion. And for over 20 years, I planned a huge Father's Day celebration for my husband. I'd invite guests, shop, cook, set up, and clean up. Even after our own fathers passed away, I kept doing it for him. But for me, when our mums passed, Mother's Day just disappeared from his radar. And I guess since I don't have kids, he figured it didn't matter. About 3 years ago, I decided I was done. I stopped buying them gifts, and I texted both of his kids to let them know that from now on, they would be in charge of planning something for their dad on Father's Day. Later, my husband asked what my plans were. I told him I wasn't making any, that last year was the final one. Then he said something that really hurt. He told me that since I'm not his mother, nor the mother of his children, Mother's Day doesn't apply to me. I was floored, but I didn't say anything at the time. So when Father's Day came, his kids called me to ask what was happening. I just repeated that it was their dad and their responsibility. On the day they both showed up, one had a card. We ordered pizza. My husband was clearly upset, but stayed quiet. The next year, he had a full-blown meltdown because I had unplanned anything or made sure his adult children showed up. His daughter came with nothing. His son didn't even come, claiming he wasn't invited, which felt like a cheap manipulation tactic. I called him out on it, and he avoided me for a while. This past year was just as bad. My husband had a miserable day, and we argued. I told him I refused to feel guilty. I went above and beyond for years. And that comment he made about me not being a mother, well, that pendulum swings both ways. He's not my father, nor the father of my children, so the same logic applies to him. He denies ever saying it, but we both know he did. I also pointed out how his kids have treated me for years and that his silence basically told them it was okay. I'm standing my ground. I have zero intention of ever planning another Father's Day. I know the guilt trips are coming. So tell me, would I be wrong to hold the line? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for listening.